Hello Hornets, I'm Rachel along with Chris, and welcome to Live from 205, a new show from PVTV featuring interviews and updates from around the school. Today is Friday, December 16, 2022. This week in TV and film history, the movie Gone with the Wind premiered in 1939. When adjusted for inflation, it is the highest grossing film of all time. On the topic of movies, some of our very own students here at Passaic Valley were quizzed on popular movies and TV shows. Let's check in with Chris and see how well they did.
Hello everybody, I'm Chris, and today I'm going to be quizzing PV students on pop culture by describing bad plots and seeing how many of them they could get right. Let's go. An orphan boy who's friends with Bigfoot and a space cowboy gets tutored by a dyslexic frog on another planet to fight his dad.
Spider-Man? Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back.
A dyslexic frog?
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
A former chemistry teacher gets dragged into a crime world and in the end becomes a kingpin in the business.
Breaking Bad.
I don't know. I don't have a guess.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
An astronaut finds himself stranded and looks for help from a newly acquainted cowboy who dislikes him very much because he's the new guy around.
I don't know. I'm thinking Back to the Future, but I don't know if that's right.
Toy Story.
Two 90-year-old war veterans beat up an orphan after he finds out one of them had killed his parents.
What are these movies?
Batman? This one?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Maybe
I'm going with Bad Grandpa.
Robots from another world come to Earth in search of a metal box that can restore life to their planet.
I think I know this one actually.
E.T.
Independence Day?
Transformers.
Well, that was very interesting. A lot of people got them right. There were some wrong answers, but this does show that PV, they know their movies and shows. We'll see you next time. I don't know about you, but those descriptions really tripped me up. Are you interested in theater and want to get involved? Auditions for Mean Girls will be held on January 30th or 31st at 4 p.m. in the auditorium. Please pick one day to attend for the first round. You must have 1 minute of song prepared with piano sheet music as an accompanist will be provided. Wear comfortable clothes and shoes as a dance combination will be taught. Callbacks will be by invitation only on Saturday, February 4th at 11 a.m. Any questions? See Miss Shu or Mr. DeLucia.
Here in the studio, we do so much behind the scenes to prepare for a new wrap-up every week. Let's go along with Zaire to see how things run here in room 205.
Hey, I'm Za, and this is what we do behind the scenes on PVTV. Let's take a look. Switcher switches the camera back and forth between both hosts. This is a very important game of Bop It. This is the floor manager. He is the control room's way through the host. Finally, this is our director. He calls all the shots, and he makes sure cameras go back and forth and audio gets turned up and down. I hope you enjoyed that nice step-by-step guide on how a camera crew works behind the scenes. That's the buzz. Have a nice day, Hornets.
It is so important for everyone to be here during this process. So a reminder to all students and staff, flu season is upon us, as many people in the building have been infected with the flu. If you are coughing, sneezing, have a stomach ache, headache, or a fever, please do not come to school and get tested for the flu as soon as possible. Early diagnosis and treatment will decrease the amount of days you will miss in school. Please follow these preventative measures. Cover your coughs and sneezes with a tissue or the sleeve of your shirt, not your hands. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Wash hands frequently or use hand sanitizer, especially with coughing or sneezing. Stay home if you're sick, especially with a fever.
Finally, let's head over to our digital journalism students and see how the recent Italian class trip to Pino's Palette went.
On Wednesday, November 30th, Ms. Napolitano's Italian 4 Honors and Ms. Zulick's Adapted Italian class took a field trip to Pino's Palette in Montclair to further engage the classes in the Italian culture. The students followed along a guided class taught by an employee of Pino's Palette, painting a replica of the landscape painting San Giorgio Maggiore at dusk by the French painter Claude Monet.
So what I like most about this trip is that we get to explore the art and what we're learning in Italian class, and I like that we get to paint and learning about the culture and learning everything, and the way Signora is a great teacher, just the way she teaches, it's just such a fun time in Italian class.
Obviously the painting was what I liked a lot about the trip, but even in the bus rides, just like sharing laughs with my classmates and just having a good time together and doing something fun together. I definitely feel more connected because growing up, I've always spoken Italian in my house, being that both of my parents are from Italy, so it helps me communicate and learn more about where I'm from.
For the Valley Echo Online, I'm Abigail Kosh.
Thank you for being with us today on this week's wrap-up. Don't forget to turn in all of your work on time and charge your Chromebooks. Look out for different and new announcements on the Google Classrooms or from PV's social medias. That's it for today from Live at 2:05. Have a great weekend, Hornet.